Hey guys, and welcome back to a new video. This time, World of Warcraft Classic. It's going to be a Maul North tribute run farm solo for Hunters guide. I'm going to go into as much detail as I can about the run and everything that's involved. Mainly this video is for my guildies who are interested in how I do it and how it's done, and hopefully we'll teach them how to do their own runs successfully. So, first of all, we're going to make sure we've got the correct items and skills. So you need to make sure you have 200 engineering, and you need to bring with you some dense dynamite, some lesser invisibility potions, and large C4M charges. Without these, you can't do the run solo. You also want to make sure you have a pet, preferably a cat. I've since noticed that they are slightly better than everything else for the job. And you need to make sure it has rank 3 of dash or whatever sprint ability your pet has. It's pretty important. Other things to note, you need to make sure that you have attack and passive bound so you can easily control your pet. If you're playing a Hunter in Classic, you should have these anyway, because pet control is very important for playing the class correctly. And you also need to make sure you have the Crescent key, so you can get into Maul North. So, all that's being said, let's get on with the run. I'm going to try and be as thorough as I can, as well as be as quick as I can, because speed is actually quite important for meeting the correct patrol rotations at the end of the run. So, question is, did I actually reset? I don't think I did, so I'm gonna quickly reset. Reset. There we go. Diamond can reset. Okay. First thing you do, as soon as you get in, you want to come over to this corner and put your pet on stay. Now, knowing how stay works is pretty important, because it's a lot of how you get through. Basically, if you put your pet on stay, it'll stay somewhere, and then when you send it to passive, it will return to that location. Okay, so we're going to first start off by sending our pet in to attack one of the mobs in this pack. It doesn't really matter which one, but as soon as it has aggro on them, you tell it to go passive, and it will return back to its spot, and we just simply run past. So we're going to jump up onto this ledge. Sometimes takes a few tries, but you'll get there. And then we're going to run along here and run to this spot here. You'll notice our pet has despawned because it's become too far away from us. That is important. Now we've dropped combat because the mobs have decided they can't reach us, so they're going to reset. We're going to activate track beasts and check up here on the minimap so you can check the location of the patrol. If you see the patrol coming, because it's got 2 mastiffs, if you see the mastiffs walk across, you don't want to go. You can also visually check, but it's okay, we seem to be safe. For now, put your pet on stay here, make sure it's healed up. Then we're going to send it in to attack this brute. Now you want to be fairly quick on this bit, because, see, there's the patrol, there's the mastiffs walking past. Almost got caught out because I'm talking. So wait for them to go past. Fair amount. Should be good now. So we're going to send our pet in here. Now we need to be fairly quick because our pet's likely to die here. Send it back to its stay spot and run. Actually got a resist to that, which is pretty good. Aggro this guy, not a problem. Okay, our pet's died, so we're going to feign death. Let the mobs reset. And we're going to grab the key from Fengus's chest, not Fergus. Okay, this guy is standing here. Sometimes he won't be here. Sometimes he is. It's not a problem if he is. We're just going to hug the right side of this ramp and he won't notice us. And then we're going to cut across and jump up here. We didn't aggro this pack. Sometimes you do. Just wait till they reset if you do, and we're all good. Check that the boss is not coming and jump across towards the door. Open the door, keep an eye out, a patrol can come back down here. It's unlikely, but okay, we're in. Take a look for the eye. didn't see the eye, so we don't know whereabouts it is on its patrol. But we're going to revive our pet, heal him up, make him happy. Then we're going to stick him over here on stay. The further back the better, but you don't need to go too far. Okay, the eye is actually coming back now, which is pretty good. So we're just going to shoot the eye as soon as it gets here. Make sure it's dead. That saves us a little bit of time. Right, we're going to send our pet into this Reaver. As soon as he has aggro again, we're going to put passive and send him back to his location. And then as soon as they've all turned and faced the cat, we're going to run past. You don't want to run too early, otherwise they will decide to hit you, and that would be a bad time. So as we got too far away from our pet, it's despawned, which allows us to feign death simply and reset the mobs. Now if you hadn't killed the eye at the top of the ramp, this is where you wait for him. And then as soon as he gets to the top of this ramp here, we're going to shoot him. We've already done it, so don't have to worry about it. But this is another spot you can wait for the eye. We're just waiting for feign death to come off cooldown. Then we're going to send our pet into the Reaver and be ready to send it up to the Warlock. And we do this because the Warlock is the furthest mob away, which will help our pet reset, not reset, but despawn, so that we can feign death safely. Okay, so let's send it into the Reaver, select the Warlock, and as soon as he has aggro here, send into the Warlock, and we run past. Sometimes these mobs like to cast spells on you. Run over to this corner and... yeah. As I was saying, sometimes the mobs cast spells on you, like Cripple. This guy likes to immolate you sometimes, but then he normally turns back to the pet, it's fine. You want to run over towards this corner here to despawn your pet, because sometimes running into the corridor won't do it, because it's not far enough away. Okay. Summon your pet back. Or revive it if you died, and heal them up, and get ready, because this is where we're going to kill these mobs. A lot of guides I've seen when I was learning didn't bother killing these, they just send a pet in and send it back there and run past them. It's a lot easier just to kill them. So we're going to put down an explosive trap, and we're going to send our cat into this front mob. It's not always the same, and we'll get ready to cast a volley. We cast volley and get ready with our dense dynamite, and then blow them up and finish the rest off with some melee attacks, and if you're a dwarf, stone form off the poison. Now we're going to loot these mobs because they do drop greys and they do drop greens. There we go. That is a pretty good green. That's 5 gold basically that a lot of people just wouldn't get. And also the greys, like a stack of them that I get, look, that's like 50 silver, that's like half a gold now. If you're a dwarf, put on find treasure, so you can see where your chests and your warp pods are. You can see this one is a safe one, so you can just loot it. Again, it's all about making money, so 10 tubers, oh, that's not bad. So they make the mana food, I think. Right, so again, we're waiting for an eyeball to come, and we're also waiting for a good boss patrol. Apparently, Rallying Cry of the Dragon Slayer is being done. So we're waiting for the eye. We're going to have to go over here and wait for it, because we don't want to aggro the boss. It's important that we kill the eye here as well, because it can see through invisibility, which obviously would be detrimental to the next part. We've got really bad rotations here. Not very often that they line up so well that you can't kill the eye. But hopefully we should be able to get it on its next patrol. While we've got some downtime, I'll go into the fact that yes, I do have decent gear. No, you do not need gear to do this. It's probably likely I could do this without any gear on and just a bow. So it's just about how long it takes you to kill the boss at the end. Ideally, you'd want to be hit capped, which is 9% hit. That would mean you don't miss any times. But again, it's not necessary. Okay, the eyeball is coming down, so we're going to catch it, and then going to. I don't know if we've got time to do it on this rotation. We have to wait again. Yeah. Okay, we have to wait for the boss to patrol again. This is a bit of a pain. Not sure why they're so in sync, but it's very rare this happens. But of course, I guess that's just the content creator curse. My spec as well, if anyone's wondering, is just basic marksman raid spec. I have 5 out of 5 Hunter's Mark because that's what the guild required. But I also want to mention that I have not got Scattershot. Scattershot makes this a lot easier, but is unnecessary, so wouldn't worry about it. You could do this in basically any spec, even Beastmaster. It's down to how much damage you do and how fast the run is. So, okay, right. He's going to start patrolling back. We'll target this Reaver, and as soon as he gets by the stairs, we're going to send our pet into this Reaver. Make sure this guy aggroes before you run past. Sometimes it takes him a few seconds. And we're going to hug this wall, and then cut across to this slab here, and feign death here. Okay, our pet's died, which is good. And we're out of combat. Now we're going to use our lesser invisibility potion in order to sneak past the next lot. You need to make sure that you use it from feign death. You also want to make sure that when you feign death, you have Aspect of the Cheater on, because you won't have time to switch to it before you use your potion. Okay, so we're going to use our potion now, and we're going to quickly run, making as short a route as possible, because we only have a few seconds. Over here. Watch out for that stone, you can get caught on it. And then we're going to go up here, and just in time we're going to make it up here. If you do aggro these mobs, if you're not quite quick enough, it's not too bad. Just concussive shot this guy, scatter shot this guy, and then run to around there, and then your feign death should come off cooldown before you die. Okay, revive your pet. Make it happy, heal him up. And then we're going to put our pet on stay at the bottom of this ramp. About halfway up the ramp, we're going to put down a frost trap. It's not necessary, but it is helpful. And then we're going to check. This pack here, can sometimes spawn with a mob a little bit over this way, which means that they might catch you when you sneak past. If they do, it's fine, just feign death when you're in the safe spot, and then you'll just have to wait another 30 seconds. So we're going to sneak past around here to this corner, jump to this corner, and we're safe here. Then we're going to target a Reaver, send our pet in. You can watch the progress on the minimap. Then as soon as he gets aggro, we're going to return him, and we're going to sneak past, jump this, and here we're going to use our large Sephorium charge on the door. Didn't aggro this pack, that's good. As you can see, they're stuck in the frost trap, which saves our pets some damage. Pets despawned, feign death, and wait for them to reset. And we're going to get up. Get our pet back, heal them up. Put them on stay, and we wait for Feign Death again. So here, we're going to send it into this Reaver, and then we're going to return him back to there, and we're going to sneak around this corner here. Wait for Feign Death. Okay, so we send our pet in. Give it a second, so it has aggro. Run. Meekins really love casting Rain of Fire today. Usually it's cripple, which is a bit of a pain because it slows you, but shouldn't be enough to stop you from getting to this corner. So yeah, Feign Death, wait for him to reset, call out your pet, heal him up, and get ready to send him into Crom Crush. Now, I tried to record this before this run, it was going really well, and then I got a Feign Death resist on this guy, and that killed the run. So, pretty much, just hope. Just hope. I've only ever had one resist on this guy, but typical. You're not going to get a Feign Death resist from anything that's under level 60, which is basically all the trash, so it's only the bosses that are going to resist you. Okay, so Feign Death is off cooldown, so we're going to send in our pet. And we're just going to slip past over to this corner and Feign Death. We didn't get a resist. Success. Pet is tanking that boss real good. There we go. Right, he's dead. Boss has reset, so we can get up, revive our pet. We want to put track pieces back on, and heal our pet up, make him happy. Put him on stay against this wall. Now, the reason we want him as close to this wall as possible is it means it has a better chance of the pet despawning, but it's very likely he'll die on this pull. Okay. Feign Death's off cooldown. The hyenas that patrol around the boss do come over here, so if you're slow, they will be here when you skip past this boss. They might kill you. If not, just Feign Death as normal, and then just wait in Feign Death until they've gone back up to the boss. Okay, so send your pet in, and passive, target one of the others, then as you run past, concussive shot. This takes a little bit of aggro off your pet, so it's more likely that he'll survive until you get to around here. Ah, there we go, good. The pet despawned instead of dying, which makes life a little bit easier, because we can just call pet and heal, rather than have to waste mana on reviving. I'm not sure where the hyenas are. Hopefully we're quick enough to catch them up here. If not, we've got some more waiting to do. I think they are down there. Okay. Alright, so while we're waiting for them to patrol around and get out of the mix from here, I'll talk about Churrush. So Churrush has 3 different classes he can be on any run. That's different every time. He can either be, as he is now, a shaman. You can tell by his staff it has the feathers on. He can be a mage, which means he has a little red orb on his staff. Or he can be a priest, and he has that classic sort of circle with a cross through its staff. The mage is probably the easiest. And then the shaman's probably medium, and the priest is probably the hardest. The priest and the shaman can heal the boss, which is a bit of a pain. The shaman also puts down totems, which do a slowing aura, which are basically irrelevant. And he also does lightning bolts. The priest will do a really quick cast Mind Blast and heal and put a shield on the boss, which is obviously why it's a pain. And the mage will just cast Fireball, and then if he gets close to you, he'll Frost Nova and Arcane Explosion. So we're just waiting now for the hyenas. They are probably around here by now. You'll notice I'm in combat as well, because these Gordok Ogre spirits will get you locked in combat. So if you need to drink or anything, you just feign death. Especially if you line of sight them. So if I feign death here, for instance, get out of combat, I'll stay out of combat because they can't see me. Other than that, just waiting for these hyenas. So if you're doing a fast run, you won't have to wait for them because they'll be coming back around this area by the time you get here. But we had a couple of delays, so not much we could do about that. Yep, here they come. We'll mark them up. This is just so that you can track their location a lot easier. Now they're going to come over here and stop for a few seconds, and then they'll start patrolling back up this ramp here. We're going to lay down a frost trap when they start coming up the ramp, and then we'll start to pull them. Because you need to kill these guys because they do get involved in the fight if you don't. And if they get involved in the fight, you're not going to have a good time. The moon was the front runner, so we'll target him. There's a lot of waiting in these runs, unfortunately. Here they come. They're coming back now. We'll just hunters mark up this one while we wait. Then as they come up the ramp, we're going to put down a frost trap. In combat, so feign death out. We'll just put it down now. It's going to last. Hopefully that's a good enough spot. We get over here. Then as soon as they're in line of sight, we're going to aim shot, send pet in, multi-shot, fire for sting, jump down. They've triggered that, that's good. Then we're going to target the one at the front. Passive shot him. Serpent sting. Basic jump shots. Now this is where you would scatter shot the orange one there. You had it. But you don't. I'm going to want to switch probably. Yeah, switch to monkey. Because we might get hit. Did. Switch back to cheetah. And just basically going to keep kiting. Pretty simple kiting pattern. Again, it's made a lot easier if you have scatter shot. Pretty much we can just infinitely kite and let the pet deal with them now, but I'd like to make things faster. Loot them, because the jawbones are worth 16 silver. It's all about the monies. Right, now we're going to get ready to fight the boss. Make sure your true shot aura is up. Then we're going to come up to this ramp here. Now the boss does have some weird aggro issues. At some point Blizzard changed how aggro works, so it's become a little more difficult than it was at the start of when Diamond came out. So now, if you hit one of the mobs, they will both aggro on you. Before it was, they would only the mob you hit would aggro on you during the fight. But now, it's a little difficult, so you have to do some weird kiting. It's just another element of skill. Right, so we're going to put our pet on stay in this corner. Make sure it's around the corner, because if the boss can see it, he'll charge it, and if he knocks it off the edge, then it's a reset. If not worse. Just fade death. Get your mana back. Once you're full mana, it's time to go. Take sprint or dash off autocast for this now, because we don't want to be wasting it. Send your pet into attack Rush or the boss. It doesn't make any difference which one you attack, from my experience. And you want to wait around here, because if you go too far away from this corner, your pet will despawn and it's just a pain. Okay, then we're going to jump down, go over here, and then as soon as he's close, we're going to sprint, attack, get aggro, and immediately send him back. Okay, now you want to set up to fight the boss. Now, as soon as the boss gets to around this shrub, we're going to start casting aimed shot. Maybe a little bit early, but it's not too bad. Then we're just going to unload as much as we can. Okay, now we're going to get ready to show rush. We're going to hit him with a Viper Sting and an auto shot and go around the corner. This is because we want to drain his mana, and we've actually got pretty bad now because the boss decided to aggro, come real fast. So we're just going to do some simple kiting now. Give it a wide berth around here. Make sure your line of sight, otherwise he'll charge you. And hop down. And then he'll go around there. We're just going to keep kiting him around like this for a little bit, until they're around the same location. Here, he's likely going to cast a lightning bolt on us, which is fine. I'm just going to line of sight that. And then we're going to come here. And make sure the boss is in front of Rush. That way we can get them in the right positions. So yeah, we jump down, feign death, and they're both going to run back to fighting the pet. Fortunately, their pathing seems to have messed up their positioning. Oh no, it's fine, it's sorted itself out. This Earthcraft Home is a pain, so we're probably going to have to stand here. Now if you can't get an aim shot there, you're going to want to multi-shot that aim shot here. As you see, he's aggroed even though we haven't hit him. Let's hunt him up. Now, feign death once they get around there, and they'll start to reset back to the yeet, or to your pet, and that's pretty much it. Now we just need to ping pong them back and forth, ideally getting Viper Stings on the shaman every time you can, to drain his mana so he can't heal the boss. If you can get the shaman further over here so you can bait his lightning bolts, it's even better. There we go. Feign death. So we want to get them split up as much as we can these days, which is really good because he's going to keep dropping totems, which means they're going to be properly split. And it's just rinse repeat now. Aim shot, multi shot, serpent sting. He's reset now. He's coming back to us. Just unload as much as you can. Come out here to bait an attack if you can. So he's gonna lightning bolt. Hello. Dumb man. And then we just feign death. We're going to want to drink at some point, probably on the next feign death. Now you do need to worry about resists. If they resist your feign death, then you're going to have to think on your feet real fast. Okay, can you stop the techno pet, please? If they resist, you just want to drop down and start kiting as much as you can as soon as you notice it's a resist. Otherwise they're just going to start attacking you. Let's see. That was a resist, but you notice I saw they both started running back, which means I was a resist from one of the spirits. So yeah, it's just a lot of trial and error, learning the fight. Sort of just don't take this guide as what you have to do, just take it as what you should be thinking about. Okay, he's killed the boss there, which is a pain. So we can fight this thing. Oh, we got... So we're going to jump down and feign death. And now we're going to drink. You can shoot them from down here, so you don't have to worry about running all the way back up before you shoot. It's just a lot easier from the top. So, see. Oh, I might have messed it up. Yep, looks like he's gonna die. That's a pain, which means we're gonna have to reset the fight. It's fine, if that happens, not a problem. Just feign death, let them reset, and revive your pet and set back up again. That was my fault. It was stupid. Spirits are really annoying. But it's fine, that's a good example of what happens if you do it wrong. As I say, don't do as I say, not as I do. It's fine if he's not super happy, but make sure he's healed up. Then, yep, same again, just send him into Joe Rush, and give another attempt. Really unhappy now. Oh, it's fine. We'll feed him after he does a good job. Dash, hit, run. And as he comes along, get into position, ready to shoot him and gets the shrub. There we go. Then we're going to jump down and kite. Surface thing in there. Check for the boss location there. I managed to get a sneaky hit into me, but it's fine. I'm just going to feign death here. And then we're going to run around back into position for when they get to the top. Reapply Hunter's Mark. And aim shot. So really you want to get his mana drained so he doesn't cast at all. But now they're going to be split up again, so we have to do some kiting again. He's going to go that way, is he? So in which case we want to try and bait a lightning bolt. We're probably going to get hit by this because he has a fast cast, but it's fine. Oh, we resisted. Professional moves. Okay, so we got a resist on both of them? No, just a resist on Show Rush, okay. So which means we're just going to kite this guy around a bit. drain his mana. Then we're just going to tag this guy. Not do too much. Okay, he's going to cast a lightning bolt, so we're going to line of sight that. Cast a lightning bolt, line of sight it. And Finger. That earth grab might be a problem. So, gonna just run away from it. Luckily I was out of range of it. Oh, they've seen me, apparently. Okay, so this is that's a good dodge. Yeah, it's all about improvise, adapt, and overcome. Oh my god, this is... So we're gonna pop the healing potions, spam our thing there. Oh, yeah, I don't know what happened with that aggro there, but everything that can go wrong will go wrong when you're recording, obviously. Yeah, I don't know why they decided to aggro me. I think it was probably the totem. But here we're going to want to wait to hit them. He's aggroed, obviously. It's all about just, yeah, doing what you can with what you've given. What you're given. Jump down, fight him around. Sight. Once he's run out of mana, it's a lot easier. Really fast on the lightning bolts today. He will charge, but that's actually kind of good sometimes. It just gives you that extra bit of distance. Let them get a bit of distance before you pop out. Come out. Really need to drink on the next Feign Death if I can, because my mana's starting to get a little low. This guy's real annoying. He's going that way now, of course. Let's come this way. Hit a lightning ball. Feign Death. Now this time we're going to drink as soon as they're far away. There we go. Preferably you want them out of line of sight or out of direct line to you, because he'll just charge if he sees you, even if you don't have aggro. Okay, here we're going to let him get to the corner and multi-shot him first. Probably not be able to get an aim shot him because he's going to cast the lightning bolt on us. So we're going to bandage. Get pretty low there. This is certainly one of the messiest kills I've had. He's starting to get low mana now, which is good. Once he's low mana, we're all good. He won't heal the king, and we can just kill him. I haven't got time for an aim shot on this one. At this point, we can probably just change the hawk. Get a Viper Sting on this guy, so he's in range, and then we'll feign death. That's it, of course. Ah, of course, the time I changed to hawk, he resists. This is literally the worst luck ever. It's fine. You can concussive shot this guy. Quickly catch him before he hits the pet too much. Then just run along with him. Hug here. I'm just gonna kill this. Feign death. Make sure he's out of line of sight. And drink. Now we need to get to the top before he gets too close to the pet, so we'll just have a couple of ticks of water. Get up. See, Rush is still at the bottom, which is annoying. Oh, he's got mana for a lightning bolt, which means we can just bait him like this. Resisted again. Wow. What incredibly bad luck. We're just going to tag him with a multi-shot if we can, so he doesn't mess up like the last attempt. With a Viper Sting. Keep his mana low. Make a wide berth on that. Concussive shot. Finally, we didn't get a resist. Wow. This is definitely the worst resist luck I've ever had. Although, fortunately, it's been on Rush and not on the boss. As soon as we can. And up. And get up. The sooner you get up, the sooner your cooldown will start resetting, obviously. We'll put a Viper Sting on him so he doesn't start healing again. Death. And get up. Should have drank there. It's fine. Got enough for another round at least. Feign death. And drink. You see, he's starting to get a lot slower now that he's low health. This means you can get a lot more shots in on him. So you might as well rapid fire. Even if he kills your pet at this point, it's not a problem. And he's dead. We did it. Finally. Now all that's left is the clear up. So you'll want to go loot your boss and get your items. So we've got some leggings of destruction, and some boots. Not the best items. Obviously, bar blade is worth 7.5 gold, I think. So that's just the best. Now, incredibly important. Do not go and talk to Mizzle until you have spoken to Prom Crush. Or whatever his name is. Is it Prom Crush? Yeah. Because if you have the king buff, he'll just talk to you as if you're the king. If you don't have the king buff, he'll talk to you as if you used the ogre suit, and this will enable you to get bonus loot from your troop. Which is obviously what we want, because that's what we're here for. Money! So yeah, once you spoke to him, come back over and get your king buff and see what's in your tribute chest. Speak to him again, show me the tribute, and we'll see what we have inside. Got mana potions and healing potions, unfortunately. Double mana is obviously the best. Here's a shield. The mace is really nice, gets lots of gold. The lodestone, that's really nice, that's lots of gold. And people buy it. We've got this. This is under a gold worth of value, so we're going to shard that. And the bad belt, we're going to shard that as well. Obviously, if you don't have enchanting, just don't worry about it, just vendor it. It's gold at the end of the day. 2 illusion deaths, that's rubbish roll. And the bell is going to give us a free shard. Right, other cleanup. As you can see here, we've actually luckily got a book. This is one of the 3 book locations. We're going to have a look and see what's in here. It's nothing. I'm just going to leave that. Now there are 2 more book locations, as I said. I'll show you them, and the chest locations as well. I'll show you those as well. Yeah, as you see, that took that was about a 40-minute or so run, maybe a bit more. But we have obviously had a boss reset, which is unfortunate. If we didn't have the boss reset, it would have been about a 30-minute run. Someone in the general chat trying to sell an Elven ring for 50 gold. Good luck, buddy. Good luck. That's a really high price. I just vendor it all, or I have guildies come and get it. Drop down here. Oh, so up the top there was a location of a chest. Obviously not here this time. This is where a book can spawn, so check that. You can have a chest spawn over in this corner as well. Oh, chest. Obviously the chest was at the top when I didn't check. And it's a large solid chest so I can open it. Typical. Yep, chest. If it's a mithril bound chest, you can't open it because it's locked. So if you have a rogue alt or a friend who is a rogue, you can open it. I got a traveller's backpack. That's real freaking nice. Wow. That's lucky. It's actually really, really lucky. It's another backpack for my warrior, I think. Or you can sell it. They're usually quite expensive though, like 15 gold maybe. So yeah, that's good. If you're looking for gold, then you'd sell it. Obviously. Not sure what that sound was. Okay. and over here is the location of the third book in this corner here, and there's a chest that can spawn there as well. Other than that, that's pretty much it for how to solo this. Pretty much showing you the worst scenario possible on the boss as well, so hopefully that adds value. Yeah, God, I had like 3 resists that fight, that was awful. Especially on the Shaman as well. Over here as well is Stomper Creep. He sells the beer buffs, and he's just a handy vendor to sell your stuff at. He also sells volatile rum, which might be worth picking up if you're an alchemist. So you can make goblin rocket fuel for the Chimera chops in the next phase. I've got about 200 stockpiled, so my tanks are going to be happy. So yeah, we're just going to sell everything we've got here. Sell, don't need that much water, don't need all those quails, sell the boots, sell all the greys. I think that's everything. Hold all those, get rid of that. Yeah, so that's about it. So we have made from that run, that was 17, no, this session, 23 gold. 23 gold we made from about 40 minutes of work. Should be less. So, I mean, 2 runs an hour you should be averaging without bad luck. So yeah, that's like 40 to 60 gold, roughly. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it's been entertaining and informative. And we'll see you guys in the next video, if that happens. Goodbye.